in this video, I want to continue the conversation on the conditional statements that we have been looking at, but I also want to expand it to a little more complex conditions. So when situations are like, you have to like include more than one criteria for an if condition, it becomes a little complex. And that is where the logical operators come to our rescue. Some of the logical operators are going to be and, or, and then we have not. So let's go. In W3 schools, all the operators are listed. The arithmetic we saw already, assignment we saw already. Then we saw the comparison operators, right? So these are the logical operators, and, or, and not operator. Okay, so and, or, and not operators. So let me say and. And, or, and not. Okay, so let us see a simple example where we can apply this. So the example we saw before, we can use the age criteria, but I would rather like try another example. Let me like just think about the student grades. So a student can get an A if the grade is between 90 and 99. No, 90. Excuse me. 90 to 100. He gets a B when it's 80 to 89. Gets a C when it is 70 to 79. D when it is 60 to 69. And then fail if it is less than 60. So this is how normally grades are calculated, more or less. So this is where there is a range. There is a lower limit and there is an upper limit, right? So we are going to use an if condition to write this out using the logical and operator. So let's see. So first we have to get the grade. So I'm prompting enter a percentage or test score. And then we actually read the value. And then we store it to a variable input. This is a number, so we have to convert from score. We will take the score and then we'll convert that to int 32 input. Now we have the actual score as a number. We are going to use a bunch of if conditions. I like to always write it down like this. Else if condition. And then the last one is else. No condition there. Depending upon like how many. So we have first condition, second, third, fourth, fifth. So the fifth one is the else. First one is the if. So we have in between 3 more conditions. So totally 5 conditions. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the first condition will be when the score is greater than or equal to 90, and so the and is double ampersand, score is less than or equal to 100. So when this is the case, we say the letter grade is A. Now when the score is greater than or equal to 80 and score is less than or equal to 89, we go with the letter grade of B. So what I want to like emphasize here is when we say and in like English, normally that converts to double ampersand. When we talk in English and we say when the score is between 90 and 100. Here we have to split it. We have to say first criteria, score is greater than or equal to the lower limit, and we can just say and like that. We can do this. This is not valid. So the left side of the ampersand has to be an expression and the right side should also be an expression. So it has to be valid by itself. So what I wrote now is invalid, right? If you don't have score here, this is an invalid statement. So I've seen students make that mistake over and over. So think of this as one condition, this as another condition, and you are just putting them together with the and. Okay. Because I'm lazy, I'm cutting and pasting, and then I'm going to be changing this to 70. And $70 and $79. That would be a C. Then I have it 60 and 69. That would be a D. Otherwise, anything else you score is going to be a fail. So again, we have used the if else condition here. The reason why we use this condition and not the switch condition is because this is a complex expression. Switch statements are supposed to be used only when the expressions are like very straightforward, simple. So this is complex, and that is why we have resorted to using the if else. And remember, the and is like, you have to like say it out loud. What is the first criteria? Score is between 90 and 100. We can't have it that way, so we have to split it into two conditions. So the score is greater than or equal to 90. Score is less than or equal to 100. They both have to be sandwiched with an and. So you have to say the variable on both sides. It can't be this way. This is not valid. So these are some things that I've seen students make mistakes with over and over. So remember to do that. 1 ampersand doesn't help. 1 ampersand becomes like a bitwise and it has a totally different meaning than the double ampersand. So this has to be a double ampersand. Okay. So let's think about it. So you can also say a not condition. If we can look at the not condition. So what can we say? If the student is an F, if the student scored an F, that's a fail. Otherwise, it's a pass. The rest will be a pass. So let's put a grade here, another variable, string grade. And then we are going to have nothing in it initially. So here I'm going to set the grade equal to A. Here I'm going to set the grade equal to B. Grade equal to C. So I am setting it to a variable instead of writing it out and forgetting about it. F. So I'm going to like remove this console statement. And I'll tell you in a minute why. We want to try hard coding values anytime possible. So here I'm just setting another variable called grade, that is a string, to a value. And here at the end, I can just say console dot write line, your grade is, and then I can say grade. So this is going to display the grade. Now I can say if okay, so I can say if grade not equal to F, the student passed. So that is my not equal to operator there. Okay, then I can say student passed. Else I can say student failed. Okay, so that is another variation. Then you can say if grade equal to A or grade equal to B, we can say this student is eligible for scholarship. Console dot write line, you student will receive scholarship. So we use the same condition and we tried out like the not condition, okay, the or condition. So this is or, A or B means scholarship. Not F means pass. Okay, so we use the AND operator, we use the not equal to here. It's not like a not, but it's not equal to. And then we use the OR operator here. So we have seen how to use some logical operators here. The not operator also comes by itself. So you can say, especially for a Boolean, if not grade, you can like say like that. If not expression, do something. So you could use that separately by itself also. And I think when we come to that situation, I'll show you how to do it. Right now, I can't think of a good scenario to use it in here. So let's run this criteria. So let's say I scored 78. My grade is C and it says student passed. 78. Yeah, 78 comes here, C. So I didn't get scholarship. Let's now try 94, 90. Grade is A, student passed and student will receive scholarship. Okay, so when I say I got 12, oops. It's a fail and it says student failed. Okay, I hope this really helps you understand how to use the logical operators, the and, or, and not. Here we tried not equal to, not the pure not, but I think that's very similar in concept. We are using combining two expressions into one condition, and then we are using it in the if else condition. Hope you find this video useful. Thanks.